Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Are you shitting me? No sound? Hang on. Do you guys have no sound? That would be fucking awesome. Hang on.
I had sound.
I had sound too, man. Maybe they don't have sound. I hope it's just assassin. Dude, it's just you can't fuck with us like that, man. Because like right before we went live, my whole soundboard disconnected. I was moving my light around and it got unplugged. And I thought I fucked something up in the meantime. You give me, guys, tell me you can hear. I think you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Assassin's got us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo. The afternoon show is back live. Yeah, whatever.
That was
Henry.
good. That was good. It's your boy, Thread Guy.
Thread Guy did a Garga interview, dude. Thread Guy's fucking cooking, man. He was at VCon. There you go. No. At VCon. I like Thread Guy. You know who I don't like? And I don't even not like him, but I just fucking can't stand the content is that Rasmer dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do.
I can't. That one drives me a little nuts because, again, I this isn't a comment on the person. It's the kind of content. I don't like the fucking with people content. I don't like going door to door to people's homes and putting shit coins in their face. I don't like the going up to people stuff. I don't like going out of the house. I don't like using words with people, looking at people, like none of that shit. Don't fucking talk to people or look at them. Period. Ramsmer, whatever the fuck.
Loser.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Fuck that person.
Yeah. I mean, he's actually talented. You know, he puts himself, it takes balls to put yourself out there. I give him that. It's like literally not a comment on him. It's just the kind of content. Ain't my thing. It is a lot of people's thing, though. I get it, man. Anyway, it's good to have you back, dude. It's been over a week. Right? Like
nice to meet you. Yeah. Over a week.
Fuck, dude.
Over a week? Yeah.
Yeah. I lied, dude. I didn't tell Henry guys till like the end of actually, I don't think I told him till the weekend. I was telling you guys he was off the show. Right?
Yeah.
You didn't know that till the weekend when you joined the weekend show.
I could have used you playing it out for like another week. I would have been okay with it.
I figured.
Yeah.
Like just to come totally clean, and I'd love to hear from you if you want to share what you've been up to, but I'm always looking for if there can be anything like even mildly entertaining I can just like shoehorn in here. You know what I mean? Like make up some drama. So I was going to have this whole storyline of you and Joe beefing. And of course now Joe's not here, obviously, guys. He's still at VCon, or I think he's just flying home right now. So Joe should be back tomorrow, but this whole storyline would have been awesome to have you not here.
You should have kept it up through today. Like, I'm back, Joe's not here. It would have played well.
Yeah, I fucked that up actually last minute. It just, you know what I knew is there wasn't going to be enough time to make it something cool, I don't think. And then it just would have petered out tomorrow anyways. Maybe not, whatever. Joe could have turned that into something special.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. We could have kept it going a little bit.
Let's boot Joe off the show officially right now.
It's fine.
It's not a bad idea.
Nobody cares.
No one will care.
Yeah, no one cares, Joe.
Either way.
No, it'd be, numbers wouldn't change all that much. I think it'd be fine. We could vote him off right now, live.
Yeah.
Like,
the real story, the beef is real since Joe isn't here. You know, at this point, you don't know what's true. You fuck with people enough, and it's just like they don't know. And
we don't dislike each other. We don't, we don't see eye to eye on anything, but we don't dislike each other. Even when I was laughing at his kid being in the ICU,
that was fucked.
The funny thing is, if Joe knew me enough to know that, like, I wasn't laughing at it, but I still think he just thinks I'm a awful person.
I don't know what he really thinks about that. I think it's pretty fucked up, given that my kids, they've never told me much of what I do is fucked up, and I do a lot of fucked up stuff. And that thing specifically, they're like, "That's horrible, Dad. Like, that's fucked up."
Yeah. No, I would think the same thing if Thread Guy was interviewing Garga and Garga was talking about his kid being in the ICU and Garga just couldn't contain himself with laughter. I would think it's messed up too. But because I know myself well and I just know where I was coming from, it wasn't even.
It's coming from a place of love, right?
It was just coming from a place of, like, again, like, I might laugh if I have physical pain. It's like, it's the wrong emotion. We got miswired with emotions as kids. So, like, certain things just aren't wired to the correct terminal of, like, empathy or sympathy or pain or sadness. You don't know what you're getting.
It's
Like,
a whole smorgasbord of fuckery. That's what you're getting. All right, we got a poll up. Should Joe be kicked off the show? I'm super curious how this is going to turn out. Right now, yes is in the lead.
like, whatever.
Vote your heart, guys. Don't let us sway you one way or another. Vote your heart. We will honor the decision of the community here. Who are we going to cycle back in? Well, Whirly Girl, if you like Joe, you better vote to keep him. I mean, it's that simple. By the way, would love to hear about you about Pepe Fest from you. Whirly Girl was out at Pepe Fest.
I heard you. I heard you say that to me.
Yes.
Oh, because I was on the show on Saturday.
Oh, right. That's right. Goddamn
The
right.
question
We like
is
Henry
if
too.
I have to go or if Joe has to go. That's what it comes down to.
Oh shit.
If one
Well,
of us can't be here, who's it going to be?
okay. Well, let me redo this poll. I'd like to vote myself out. I mean, at least get me
No,
on there too.
No, that wouldn't work.
Let's give it a shot. Just this is a scientific
Okay.
poll. Like for the sake of science, I shit you not. I think the most entertaining show would easily be you and fucking Joe. Would be an amazing show. Right now, it's yes is in the lead, guys. I'm going to reset the poll. So you're going to have to vote again. There's like what 10 votes in. Solid performance, guys. Yes, boot Joe off 60% in the lead. Whirly Girl's got 3 alt accounts and voted no.
Yeah.
4 times.
I think you and I can do a good show. I think Joe and I can do a good show.
Killer show.
But you and Joe could do a good show.
We've done a few. I'll say this. I always like when it's the 2-man show. That's why I would love to see you and Joe together. There's just, you got to get in the zone a little different, right? There's no breaks. Where when it's the 3 of us, sometimes you can throttle back a little bit and let the other guy like get in their groove, and you can sit back and prep or like do a little something on the side. 2 people, you got to be locked in, and like the conversations are really, really fun with 2. I like it.
Yeah, I think we're taking this poll, Whirly, because we got decisions to make on our end. So just kind of understanding the audience, I think, is helpful.
Okay, who gets the boot from the show? Henry, Joe, Hudah. If I lose, can we do this like for real? If I lose,
run a week with just me and Joe.
Yes, and even if it's just an episode, I actually think we should do this once a week, where people vote on who's booted for the week like the Wednesday show or some shit.
Yeah, I like.
And
it.
either way, I'll still be here. Like I'll pilot or whatever, just to keep it, to help. But
black screen,
or just like either like that, or I wonder if I can. Let me try something here real quick. Well, I'll try it after, whatever.
I mean, you've left before, and Joe and I have, like, when your power's gone out.
It's true.
So,
dude, I like this.
I like the segment.
And maybe we got to do separately. Okay, here's another idea. Separately, we have a vote for, like, I don't know if this makes sense, either a community member or another guest like Peter or Walshy or some of our buddies to come on, as a guest spot, and they cycle in too based on the vote of the audience. But I like it. It's up. Joe's still in the lead for getting the boot. So,
I like the idea of like once a week. Maybe there's some weeks where you're vying to be like kicked off the show because you want to like have an
make your case
off. Yeah, like vote me out this week. I like it. It's like it's not like Love Island, but it's like a version of like what's that show, The Bachelor?
Yes, yeah.
It's like The Bachelor.
All right, get those votes in. There's 6 votes right now. We will literally honor the vote here. Whoever loses is out for an episode. I feel like that's not a punishment, though. It doesn't matter. It just
Kind
it
of
is what it is.
it's kind of a vacation
Yeah.
in a weird way.
Speaking of no issues last week, right? Not a vacation, but you were out with the fam, right?
Yeah, out with the family. It was just really hard to like I was on Central Time, so it was like middle of the day every day. So like whatever calls I kind of needed to schedule in for like Kongs and whatnot, it was just I was trying to not be an asshole of like, oh, I'm gonna be on the phone the whole time. So I was working, but I had to like really pick my times. So
Yep.
it just worked out easier to not be here.
Yeah, fair. By the way, you need to really make your case for getting booted. You don't have a single vote. It's all Joe and myself.
Yeah, I mean the Kongs come strong, right? I just fed him like 8,000 bananas. So
Shit.
it might be a hard day to do that poll. Might be actually it's kind of unfair. Literally went from airdropping bananas to coming on the show. So that might not be an accurate
The
poll.
people want to see you still more votes coming in and still no votes for you. Joe's got 70% of the votes. And then I've got 30. I think it'll even out. I'll be shocked if I don't get the boot, to be honest. I think people want to see you and Joe, but maybe not. Again, the vote's showing Joe's getting the boot for the episode. We'll see.
How many people have voted?
It's 10 so far. We got 45 minutes to go to see how this really plays out in the end. So make your votes count. Guys, does it let you undo your vote and re-vote? I'm kind of curious. By the way, I've got so many people I've talked to. Whirly Girl saying guests are always good. I've got so many people I've chatted with that are ready to come on the show and want to. It's just to getting them fucking locked in and doing it. We got a lot of cool friends in the space that would be really fun to get in this show.
Yeah,
so
we should. We got a vast network.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now the vote's starting to swing a little. I'm picking up a little bit. So keep it coming, guys. We'll leave this up for the show. By the end, again, we'll honor it, whoever you pick. Again, not a permanent boot, but a boot for one episode this week. You'll have a 2-man hosted show. Should be fun. By the way, still planning to stream tonight when Trump goes live, and I think that we probably got a lot to talk about when it comes to politics and crypto. It's a big week. We've got Donald Trump getting interviewed by Elon Musk coming up tonight. That's on X. Like, Donald Trump is back on X. He tweeted last year, and I can't remember what it was for. I for the life of me, I can't remember what that was for. But
didn't he get unbanned, right?
That was it.
He got unbanned, but then he never came back because he was working on pumping Truth Social.
That was it. So he got unbanned. He made one tweet then, and then nothing since. He's back now. He needs it because he's getting wrecked out there. So he's back. He's tweeted like 5 times today. And again, it's a Spaces on X tonight. I think it'll be on Trump's account. We got to check Polymarket because there are a lot of bets over there. It's super fucking interesting stuff. But also we've got Kamala, Crypto for Kamala coming. Nice. See the hat. Crypto for Kamala on Wednesday. I want to stream both of them, right? So that's the plan right now. Do you plan on coming to the stream either today or Wednesday?
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. It's a weird time. It's usually like right when I'm walking through the door. Yeah. When I get home, so it's tough. I would definitely like to come tonight. I just know, like, I know me. I'd be like, yeah, dude, I'll be there. Then I'll be like, oh, sorry, man.
Yeah. My only worry with it too is when it's 2 of us. It's like the election. We still got that issue when audio's coming from the PC. Actually, I could do it on my phone since it's Spaces. Problem normally is the echo shit.
Yeah.
I just remember though I can do it from my phone, and I don't think we have any issues with that. So that should work. So
you want to talk about that, or do you want to get into that here in a bit? Because I've got questions.
Well, yeah, let's hit the market, and we'll do it real quick because there's plenty of political shit to talk about. Let's get to market real quick. Dude, Bitcoin looking great. I still think, dude, that we've got this slow few weeks and maybe a slow couple months ahead, and also at the same time, grain of salt, because who the fuck knows? Like, Bitcoin looks really, really strong here at 59. Lemon, I'd love you to weigh in too. Your thoughts on it? Lemon's he's a TA guy. He's moon cycles and shit. He's on it. But yeah, Bitcoin to me looking really solid. All things considering, ETH at 26, almost 2,700. Solana 143. Solana's the laggard right now. How do you like that? Me using the word properly, but Solana the laggard here. ETFs, we'll have to wait till tomorrow to get today's volume, but Friday not super hot. Actually, hang on. Oh, here we go. I was looking at the wrong chart. I thought they adjusted Friday, but no. Friday, 90 mil in outflows for the Bitcoin ETFs. What was ETH? 15 mil in outflows. Nothing really noteworthy there, man. And then NFTs. Go ahead.
Super, like, considering where we were beginning of last week.
Jeez.
I don't think anybody is complaining, but no reason to complain. I super healthy, right? Like initial shock, and then we're right back to pretty much where we were. I think it looks good.
Dude, it's fucking shocking. It's shocking. In fact, I think, let me double check, but I think we're higher than we were at last Monday.
Well, last Monday we were down at 50.
Yeah, it felt like such a terrible thing that it felt like we were going to be wrecked for a while after that. You know what I mean? It felt like things were going to be, it felt like we were cooked for the short term, but it literally was just a blip, and here we are, bigger, better. In fact, what was it just before Monday? What was Monday? The 5th. So here's the 5th. Okay, no, we didn't recover everything. We were up in the...
We were in like
good
the
Lord,
60
dude.
63 range, weren't we?
I forgot that. We almost touched 70 just before that.
But that was Trump at, wasn't that Trump at the Bitcoin Nashville?
Yeah. So this would have been just after.
Pump.
Yep. Dude, I can't wait till we're back there. I just cannot freaking wait. Can't freaking wait.
Oh,
we got
not just back there, but past there.
Dude, like just blow it the fuck away.
Like hit 80 and then like new support levels maybe closer to like 65 or something like that.
I mean, doesn't it feel like, and again, this is where Lemon comes in handy. I'm not going to pull up the chart. I'm not going to do that to us. But it feels like we're literally setting up the support levels right now. Like this is a level. This has been this range up here to 70-ish. And I don't know where that line exactly is, but it feels like we've been setting up both resistance and support. And, it is resistance right now, somewhere up in this range, a little above, but this will flip support. I don't know if we ever come back down, even in a bear market. At some point, it depends how high we go. We go to 150, 200. I don't think we ever fall below 70 again. I don't think we do.
I'm just going to grab some Tylenol, dude. I got a blasting headache, so give me a minute.
Do your thing. We'll take a look at the NFT market. And then when Henry's back, we'll get into the Trump stuff from our resident Trumpy, whatever. Also, hey, welcome, Edge. No starting over, but make sure you vote. And in case, Edge, since you did just start, so the vote is not to get booted off the show permanently, but it is to get booted off the show for an episode. So you want to see two people going at it on the show? Take that however you want. Vote whoever. Guys, who's winning, losing right now? I don't have it up. But who's in the lead to get the boot? It was Joe last I saw, but I'm starting to catch up. Can't wait. I can't wait to see. What's up, Hollywood? All right, let's look at NFTs. Again, we looked this morning. I've not peeked since, so I'm kind of curious where things are settling today. Volume-wise, too, no fucking clue. Look at Puppets racing up the charts. 78% increase in volume. Dude, so low still, though. 200K gets you at number 7 on the rankings here. It's sad. It's pathetic. You guys, we can do better than that. Especially, this shit's on sale. Like, this stuff is absolutely on sale right now. I'm sorry, it is. Puppets were 0.07 this morning. Let me see what they're at. Yeah, 0.078 now. Based, god damn it. Dude, I saw Based Angels at 0.005, and I'm like, okay, it probably makes sense to grab like 4 Based Angels, and I didn't. I still think they're juicy here, 0.008. I like Based Angels a lot, man. A fuck ton. I think I need a bag of those, to be honest. You got one, didn't you? You bought one?
Yeah, I think I have 1 or 2.
Nice.
You know what I was going to say about Bitcoin? Well, I can get there after this.
Okay. Well, say what you want to. I mean,
what's in is like, I'm not much of a trader. Like I'll play some swings, but I'm not like Lemon, who's doing all kinds of TA. I kind of just go off of probably the worst thing to do, which is emotions, where I'm like, oh, Bitcoin seems really low right now. I'm going to buy now because I don't think it's going to stay here. But I was talking with Mio, who is a trader. And when I say he's a trader, I mean, like, his setup is crazy. He has like a side keyboard that has all these like custom buttons for like doing certain shit. And anyway,
like, he's a legit day trader, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's been, balls deep in manga lately. But yeah, he's a trader. He's a guy like I would go to and be like, hey, what do you think about this? And trust what he's saying, sort of like you and Lemon. But he was sending me, when I was looking at buying Bitcoin, like some of the charts he was showing me were almost like infrared charts that showed where the majority of like shorts and longs were, which is something that I would never factor into anything that I was doing. Like what are the short positions at? Where are they grouped? Where are the long positions at? It's like a whole other element, which might seem absolutely super basic to anybody who trades normally. But I was like, oh, that's like a whole other dimension of trading where you're looking at like, where are the shorts? Where are they going to get liquidated? Where are the longs at?
Dude, yep.
And it made me think like, oh, if I really wanted to get into trading, I'm not saying I'd be great at it just because, but I feel like if I really wanted to get into it, it would be fun because there's just all of those metrics on top of the emotions. And I feel like to intelligent people, I don't want to say it's a no-brainer, but I just feel like there's absolute moves you can make based on the fact that the majority of people trade the way that I do, which is like, oh, it's low, I'm going to buy some. Or they're not even doing that. They're just like FOMOing in.
Yep.
And you're going up against people who are like reading all that other shit. It's
a whole different game, isn't it? It's a whole different fucking game. Yep. It's so manipulated because there are guys that have that kind of technical advantage and they have the advantage of knowledge. And then there's guys with insider info playing. It's like normies don't stand a chance in this shit. Normies don't. They're absolutely wrecked constantly. They're who feed us, guys. The normies feed us.
Right? So like I guess the idea would be if you could liquidate the shorts, like if you can liquidate the shorts, which is I think realistically what was happening with GameStop, liquidate the shorts and then the shorts are forced to buy and then it starts the upward trend. And yeah, it's crazy when you start thinking of like what you're up against.
Dude, wild. By the way, voting wise, just a quick check in there. Joe's in the lead, 64%. You got me in second, 32%. You've got at least a vote at 5%. So there you go. You still may get your wish, man. You got to, again, campaign a little harder. But I'm rooting for you, man.
Voted for me.
Oh, shit. You know what? It's funny. I forgot just 10 seconds ago. I did. I voted for you. Otherwise, I don't think you'd have a vote, which is so sad.
You're a dick.
The people want Henry. I was just helping. I was just trying to help.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to vote from my alt accounts.
There you go. Yeah, okay, you got another vote now, up to 8%. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Although Joe lost a... No, he didn't lose. Anyway, keep the votes coming. Also, Joe might join us from the airplane. He may check in real quick.
There's no way.
He asked for the link.
Well, yeah, but like streaming from an airplane is like the worst quality you could ever get. It'll be like me driving down the road.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Maybe he's off the plane by now. I can't imagine. I mean, he was on it a couple hours ago. He's probably like driving home or just chilling. So either way, you should check in and make his case. You're definitely getting some more votes, which is great. So we'll see how this plays out over the next half hour or so. But dude, again, I'm glad you saw the Coco setup. Did you say it was Coco or Mio? It was Coco, right?
Mio.
Oh, it was the Mio setup. Okay. I'm glad you saw it, though, because, again, like, I still don't even think normies realize that's how it works. And then think of this. That's a dude trading a little more technically. The fucking funds and the big players, you know, the guys who move markets play that same game, but they're the ones playing with just bots and all kinds of crazy-ass info and so much more money to actually move markets. It's so fucked. It is literally PvP, you know? Yeah. Institutions versus, you know, traders versus normies. It's like difficult out there, man. Oh, it's fucking fun, though.
Yeah, I like it.
I dig it. Trump. Let's get to Trump.
Hey, also, before Trump, I noticed the rune market was, like, somewhere in the green.
Yeah, in what way? Market cap or just prices up?
Yeah, I think, I think both. You know, like RSIC, I think, was up 20%. I think I saw Decentralized was up double digits. Dog was up a little bit.
Dude, when shit's as low as it was, man, those feel like free plays too, you know? It's like, I say this about myself, it just takes some balls to actually get a position, you know, and, you know, tell yourself you're probably not going to be liquid for a little bit, but some of this stuff was so cheap. I mean, the market cap got down to like 500 mil for the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
The whole ecosystem
is up like almost 36%, surprisingly. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting to see because I feel like runes were bleeding for just like a couple solid weeks there.
Oh, dude, brutal. Just fucking brutal. Here's the thing that's cool too. People saw in the Bitcoin mempool transactions that had OpCat in the transaction. OpCat it sounds like it's maybe quietly actually soft forked in already. It's potentially right now. Like who's that dev? The one that's very anti ordinals and all. Luke Dasher, whatever his name is. You know the guy I'm talking about. Luke, I think it's Dashier, something like that. No. He was always going to war with Udi. Hates ordinals, right? All that stuff. He had replied somewhere, and Tickle told me this. He replied somewhere and said that it's just like part of the process. Like you will see some transactions with it on. It's not implemented. You'll see some with it, some without. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not technical enough to know, but I know for sure there were transactions that referenced OpCat. So,
okay. So we're 6 missions in, obviously a few quests, which I didn't take part in. We just turned in our mission today with Dead and Tickles. We've done all of these things from children's books to, Dead going into McDonald's in a wizard suit. I still like what you just said, like OpCat in the transaction. I'm still like, I don't even know what that means.
You know what? So some guys, some guys I think from Brazil that made some video for this contest, this latest mission. They broke it down in a really, really, really fucking simple way. And this is just like a very simple one use case kind of scenario. But they had a lady that was driving through a drive-thru and she was ordering a drink, right? She goes back around and she orders her a hamburger. And she goes back around and orders her fries. And then afterwards, a wizard pops up in her car and he's like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing one transaction at a time? She's like, it's just how I've always done it. And that's what Bitcoin is. It's, a simple transaction. And that's all Bitcoin is. He's like, well, with the OpCat, just order them all at once. And that's kind of like it. That's it. The simplest, the very fucking simplest. It just lets you have more complex transactions. Like, I want this thing, but I also want this as a little rule and part of that. I want this much of this if this is happening over here. Or, you know what I mean? It allows you to just have more complicated transactions. Like, it's that simple. Like, any more technical, I don't think guys like us have to know that. But all it is really is a way to just have more, just to add more things to the transaction.
Okay, could you give a scenario that isn't a McDonald's drive-thru, but is actually something practical like some of us actually do?
Some of them, and this is where it gets tricky. Their quests are so technical, right? Withdraw X amount of Bitcoin, but it's not allowed if the balance is under X amount of Bitcoin. Something like that, right? So like maybe there's a wallet and me, you, and Tickle have access to it. And we say, hey, any of you can take out money, but not if it's below 0.2 Bitcoin. And that rule will like check. And if it's over 0.2, it won't let us withdraw money. Right? It's just, again, it allows you to do certain things on chain that are a little more complicated than just send X to, Y or whatever. It's literally that simple. I find all the time that when things are so simple, it's so much harder to wrap your head around because your mind wanders with where it can go.
I guess coming from Ethereum too, where smart contracts just allow you to do anything, it's sort of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, not that cool, but like if it needs it and if that helps, cool. But yeah, that's maybe where we came from, like a super technical chain on Ethereum where all of that shit's already possible. That's where maybe it's that we're not supposed to be wowed by it, but the fact that you could do it on Bitcoin is the wow factor.
That's the wow. That is literally it. That's the wow. It's yes, all this we could do on ETH and still more. And it's like, so what? Why should we care? It's the fact that it's on Bitcoin. It's on this network that already the entire world is looking at the currency of Bitcoin as like this holy grail gold that they must have. Now, on top of that, you're giving it some utility in a supercomputer that gives you extra demand for it. A whole different kind of demand because you can actually build applications off of it too, which you really couldn't before. It's just that. It's literally that you can, in the future, maybe have an Ethereum level decentralized network. But again, on Bitcoin, and everyone it's game changing for what you can do on Bitcoin. It's just, again, it is literally that simple. Hard to give examples because there's not many people building on it, but this is also why people think that it's going to help runes and should, in theory, help BRC20s and all those fungible tokens, more complex platforms. You can trade them and do it on chain. So it'll help with the development of L2s. Again, make them all more functional. So we'll see. But it's a big step, and it sounds like it's coming, and it's coming very soon. Chart Fu had tweeted something too, a shit post about it. But just kind of teasing people who think it's not coming, and it's not coming really soon. It sounds like it's coming really fucking soon. And again, I think floodgates open with runes as soon as it's implemented.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Trump. Okay. So yeah. No.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, if you want to even set it up, or I don't know how much you know and don't know. Again, last week, I don't think you were aware. We chatted. I don't think you were aware that he's potentially dropping a meme coin. So that's the biggest thing I'm focused on here tonight. Not necessarily an interview. We've seen plenty of Trump interviews, but he supposedly, at least his kids, have a meme coin they're announcing. Does Trump use the opportunity here with this kind of audience to announce a meme coin on a platform that is baking in a payment system, right, on X? Is this opportunity where a whole bunch of like financial things also get announced?
Okay. So I know nothing about this other than Elon and Trump are doing an interview. So I'm assuming it's Elon interviewing Trump, or is this going to be just like a fireside chat kind of thing?
Shit, man. I mean, I'm hoping the fact that it's a Spaces means it's more like a typical Spaces, less interviewee, but I hope it's like right smack dab in the middle between interview and a real conversation with other people up there. You know, kind of more like a round table kind of thing.
Who do you think would be there?
As of now, we just know Elon and Trump. I don't know who else. I just won't be shocked if others come on stage. Like Trump doesn't really, I don't think, shy away from like a discussion. I don't know. I don't think he does. Again, we'll see. I was hoping it'd be video too, by the way. It doesn't sound like it is. Sounds like it's like a traditional Spaces.
Okay, so we have a Spaces. Obviously, Trump's getting kind of slaughtered a bit out there right now. Kamala's kind of taken up his no tax on tips campaign promise. She's drawing bigger crowds right now. He's not really campaigning super hard out there, right? Like which I don't know that right now is the time that he needs to. He kind of came off the convention and the attempt on his, what did you call it? The unliving attempt?
the unaliving event.
Unaliving event. So it's still early, right? It's like we're on lap 2 of a 10-lap race.
And by the way, the fact that event, I mean, it was a given at that point. He's going to win. Everybody said he's going to win. I said it. I'm like, oh my God, it's over. It doesn't matter anymore. It's such a different time. All that matters, I think, I believe, is the week leading up to the election. All that matters is right then what momentum you have right then. I literally think that's all that matters. People don't give a shit. People don't give a shit about substance anymore. Like I'm like borderline pissed about what happened to the Democrat Party with Biden. And even in an interview over the weekend, I think it was, him talking about he was basically threatened. He was told to get the fuck out of this race, and that nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, he campaigned. He won the primaries, right? I'm being stupid right now. Yeah, he won the primaries, and he's out because as he said it, it was neck and neck. According to him, he wasn't losing. It was neck and neck. We all know the truth. He was losing, but he's like, Pelosi, all these people said it would probably be damaging to their campaign. So I'm going to, so I don't want that to be the focus. It's like, the people voted for you and you want to run. It's, to me, so highly fucked up that nobody cares. So anyway, point there is still nobody cares. All that's going to matter is the week before. And so I'm with you. I think Trump had throttled back. I think Kamala's got, this excitement from everything. The momentum will shift again. We got a lot of time here.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
A lot of time. Basically half of August, all of September, all of October. It's a long fucking time when you think the unaliving event, was that 3 weeks ago?
Yes. It's crazy. That was not long ago at all.
It's like a lifetime ago.
Yep. And I'm not going to be surprised to see more of that, which sucks to say, but people are pissed. People are still like very unhappy out there.
And there's still a lot that can happen, like geopolitically with, let's say Israel, what's happening over there, and what the response would be, which I think, doesn't it feel kind of like right now, maybe because Biden's been hiding a little bit, like you almost feel like nothing's happening in DC.
Yeah, he was on vacation, and he's clearly just seems unplugged. I don't know if he is or not, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird in DC right now, and you're right. World events are going to shift here. It sounds like we thought Iran was going to attack last week. People are trying to talk them out of it because it has really the possibility to be very explosive. I mean, no pun intended. Like, it is. It'd be pretty terrible. the way that could spiral. But escalations too in the Ukraine-Russia. Ukraine attacked Russia. They're fucking in Russia right now, taking over territory. Putin said there's no more peace deals. Like, it's not an option anymore. It's the stuff's getting more intense, and it's kind of off the radar here. I don't see a lot of news about it, but it's escalating. It's escalating everywhere.
Yeah, it's funny how they do that, how everything gets kind of buried. Like stuff that seems like it should be really important is not. Instead, like, we're just talking Trump and Harris. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, to that point, I don't give a shit about this, by the way. Of course, a right-wing talking point is Harris is doing so well without laying out any policy. It's absolutely true. There's no substance there. We're back to a popularity contest like it's always been. I shouldn't say back to. It is always just a popularity contest, but it's just a weird time to watch it so blatantly in front of our faces to be shown how much you don't matter. It's not the person people voted for. There are no policies. In your face, it doesn't fucking matter. The person we want to win will win. And on top of that, it's a candidate. It's a person who had lost in the primaries, like got fucking wrecked last time around, that people don't like. Her own party didn't like her. All of a sudden, she's the greatest fucking thing ever. That's what's so makes my brain hurt.
Yeah, it's hard for it to make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense it makes sense when you think of how, I don't want to say rigged it is, but yeah, these were people that were talking about how awful she would be if she replaced Biden. And now it's like that never even happened.
It's their best chance now, and it's all they got. And so all energy there. And yes, greatest thing ever. With that said, fully agree with Vivek here. I can't wait to see her crypto policies, her stance on crypto. It absolutely seems like she'll be pro-crypto. It's taking an issue from Trump, which is incredibly smart. But I want to hear those policies and see them. So last week, Henry, while you were away, the Biden, I don't know if I call it the Biden administration, but I think that's the only word I know to use for it. But they met with crypto, the crypto industry, like people from Coinbase, some other major platforms. And it was this like kind of getting to feel each other out. Kind of like roundtable there, and it wasn't public, right? It was a private meeting, and apparently the crypto insiders, it was described as a shouting match. Like they laid into those guys, the politicians, laid the fuck into them, explaining how damaging they've been to the crypto industry and what's at stake because of that. And at one point, I think there was initially I said it was on the Biden side, but it wasn't. It was on the crypto side. Somebody asked the others in the room, how many of you have been affected by this administration's policies to the point where it's affected your banking opportunities, and every single person raised their hand. Every single one. So I don't know. Takeaway, it seemed like it was shocking to the administration. Maybe they're just that out of touch. They've left it in the SEC's hands and they just put all their trust in there, as opposed to them purposefully going out and shutting shit down. With that said, clearly they're listening. Clearly it sounds like things are going to change. And I hope that's the case with Kamala. To Vivek's point, it's a nonpartisan issue, or it should be. I'd love to see Kamala very pro-crypto.
Yeah. So yeah, same. Because if she wins, it's only good for us. If they do have a pro crypto stance.
Yes. So then Wednesday is the Crypto for Kamala Zoom call. Again, it's public. Anybody can join in and listen in. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Is she going to be on there, or is it going to be like surrogates?
I don't think it's her. I know like Mark Cuban is, and there's some other people like that level that will be on kind of on their behalf, representing kind of both sides, the crypto industry, but also, kind of the political world. So I'm interested to hear it. I mean, again, just like we're waiting on her policies in general, like a whole list of them, we're waiting on her crypto stance, and I don't think that's far off. I think that's coming very, very soon here. So
yeah, so their convention is in a couple weeks, right?
Next week, dude. Actually, I looked at that today because it's around this part. It's in Chicago, so it's a week from today. I know people are expecting chaos. We've got a mutual friend who's like, dude, I'm hearing it's going to be fucking ugly.
Really?
Yeah. What does that mean? I don't know. I think he's leaning into like the Antifa shit and protests and all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, full on said, don't go downtown. Just stay away from that area. So yeah, I'm trying to think like they're not expecting right versus left, but more people on the right that are against the policies of like Biden, like Gaza, things like that. I think it's far left versus, center left, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Some infighting.
Yeah, and I don't know how wild that really gets. Although I guess the Biden-Harris administration has now come out definitely more pro-Israel lately. Like it seemed for a bit they were kind of trying to distance themselves from that because a big part of the left is very like
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
anti-Israel
I
at this
said
point.
right. I meant left.
Oh, gotcha.
I said right on right.
Yeah,
Just
no,
to
you're
let
right.
Lemon
Then
think.
it's kind of left v left. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, how I don't know how crazy it gets. Things have changed so much, but I kind of think it's got the energy like it could be wild, like just kind of a shit show in a way. Would love to see
Yeah.
Biden show up at the thing. Be like, I'm back in, boys.
He's got to show up, right?
I don't know. I maybe not. I don't know what he would do there unless it's to rally.
Yeah, just as like an endorsement, him, Obama.
Yeah.
That'd be surprising if he didn't. But yeah, the whole cycle's been weird. How they can just kind of do what they did. Take him out, put her in. Now she's the second coming of Christ. It's weird.
Yeah. So as far as the meme coin, the token, what have you heard about it and any expectations from you on that?
No, all I heard was when I was getting ready to board the plane coming back, how you had said that there was something potentially coming, and was I ready? And I knew like nothing about it.
Ted, that's a good point. To get rid of the Elizabeth Warren and her anti-crypto army, as far as what the left, what Kamala should do and say. First was get rid of Gary Gensler. That's all she needs to say. But also, their policy needs to be basically anything Elizabeth Warren says should happen, do the opposite. If you do that, you're going to be in good standing with the crypto industry and you know us in the community. Come out anti-Elizabeth Warren, every one of her positions. Do the opposite. This place will embrace you.
What is this that you have pulled up right here?
Oh, this was interesting. Paradigm did a survey on Democrats, and it was just showing that at this point, crypto is a significant issue that could actually decide the election. 13% of Democrats polled aren't voting for Harris, and 18% own crypto. Okay, that's what is that? I can't make sense.
2% overall.
Yeah.
13% of Dems polled aren't voting for Harris, and 18% owned crypto.
Is the 18%, is that 2% of what?
I wonder if that
country?
18% of the 13% equals 2% of Democrats.
Of Democrats, yeah,
Yeah,
or the
that's
voting
what it is.
public.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. If 2% of Dems nationally swing to Trump because of crypto, it's a big deal. Yeah, that would make sense because you're looking at a 4-point swing at that point, right?
2 that were
2%.
going to 2 that go to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is significant. It makes sense if those numbers are accurate, which I would assume they are. It makes sense why she's got to come out pro crypto. It's a big number. So again, really interesting to see crypto this hot of a topic this election cycle.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome that we don't have to wait another 4 years for this, that it's here now. And just picture 4 years from now, it'll be an even bigger issue. It will. Because I picture this in 4 years, my middle kid is going to be able to vote, which is crazy, fucking crazy to me. And she knows crypto. She explained NFTs to her friends. She knows fucking like this. The kids will be voting on this next election, and it'll be not this little kind of fringe issue that's going to have impact. It's going to be one of the core things in the next election.
No, I bet you're right. And honestly, I've said it about Trump. Like, I'm a single issue voter, just care about crypto, really. So I wouldn't vote for her at all. But I would be happy if she was president, if she had a pro crypto stance.
If she was way fucking pro crypto, is there a scenario where she would get your vote?
Never. No way. No, because I still like if they were both pro crypto, then I default to Trump when it comes to border security and national security. Yeah, Lemon. By the way, I don't trust the government at all to give good crypto laws. I just see what they're doing right now, and what they're doing right now, and the way it's regulation by enforcement. That's not good. So something is more than likely better than what they're doing right now. Could be wrong, by the way. They could pass laws that are absolutely detrimental to what we're doing, and would expect that some would be. But right now, it's, I don't want to say it's impossible. It's very, very difficult on the legal front. And that's speaking from someone who deals a lot in legal on the Kongs project. Like I'm the de facto, I'm the guy who deals with our general counsel. So it's it's difficult. You just have there's just no real roadmap for what you can and can't do.
By the way, Trump saying he wanted Bitcoin to be mined in yeah, I think he said mined in the USA, right? I think that was kind of his words there.
Yeah.
Marathon, they now stamp made in the USA on any blocks they mine.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So, you know, now a little more officially, some Bitcoin is mined in the USA. I don't know, you can't track individual Bitcoin to a block, I don't think. But everyone will know how much supply was mined, right? You know how much Bitcoin you know is created, minted per block. So in theory, you'll know the supply. There were probably ways to do that anyways, but found that pretty darn interesting here. I want to check Polymarket again before we boogie here. Thinking if there's anything else. Oh yeah, so again tonight, biggest thing I'm watching for is the announcement of this Trump token. So it was Don Jr. and Eric who had tweeted about this, right? Saying that we love DeFi, guys. We love it. We love that shit, guys. We thought maybe they're launching a token last week. Don Jr. tweeted out hashtag #BeDefiant. So wondering if the token's named Defiant. They also trademarked World Liberty. So something in that ballpark, one of those two maybe. Maybe it's named something else. But sounds like it's going to be RWAs, just like, what is it? Caitlyn Jenner. So she's tokenized her Olympic medal. And you can go on her website, you can bid on that medal, and the amount of money you're bidding gets you token, right? So it's an interesting way to have a public sale for a token. I think the Trumps will do the same thing. Multiple items, not just one item that's tokenized, but a whole bunch of memorabilia and stuff, historical artifacts. I think the suit he was wearing a couple of weeks ago at that event, I have a feeling like that suit may get, become part of the backing of it. But it's also not just the Trumps. There's going to be other celebrities or politicians that will also have items that are going to be tokenized here.
What about like his confidential documents that were in Mar-a-Lago?
Tokenize those?
Tokenize some of
That'd
those.
be awesome because he's still holding some, I'm sure. That'd be fucking amazing, man.
It would be funny. Man, that's interesting. Tokenizing real world assets. I feel like by doing that, fractionalizing things, that kind of goes against some of the things the SEC is exactly against.
I always thought as soon as you fractionalize, it's a security. But maybe they're going more officially and making these, treating them like a security. Although if you bought it, you then have to, I would assume, KYC or something.
That's a good question. Will they make people KYC?
So on Jenner's side, I don't think you have to. But so here's what it looks like, a screenshot from her website for the metal auction. Again, you bid, you get X number of this metal token. Also, this is on Base. I wonder where this Trump token will be, if it'll also be on Base, or if it's going to be Solana, if it's going to be on ETH. No,
who gives a shit about owning even the smallest fraction of Caitlyn Jenner's medal?
Right? Who would care? Who would care?
Yeah. Like, how did Pippin's basketball do?
Not well, at like $1 million market cap or so. But also, again, the fact that Pippen did it, and now Caitlyn Jenner's doing it, and it's 99.9% sure that's exactly the model Trump's going to follow. It's going to be tokenized asset that backs that token, which I like that idea. And by the way, I do. I like that idea. I think if you had a more realistic market cap, it probably makes a ton of sense.
I think when you get into tokenizing real world assets, just like random thoughts, because it's not a novel idea. Who was it? Co-Museum does those with like fine art. It's like, well, okay, who has custody of that item? Is this sitting in Trump's closet in Mar-a-Lago? Is this sitting in a vault somewhere? Is there a custodian of it? I'm not sure that I fully trust him with shit like that. I could see him being like, oh yeah, well, whatever, years from now, like, yeah, we sold it at an auction or it got confiscated by the government. So right. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I'm sure they've figured all of that out, but it'd be interesting to see.
Well, Pippin's, it felt like it was just sitting in the corner of his living room, like I'm with you there. It's weird. Jenner had some details about where it lives, and I don't remember what it is, but I'm feeling like they hopefully did it the right way. I hope so.
So Pippen, okay, so he tokenizes it. He has the basketball, but he's not selling the basketball. It's just going to sit somewhere.
So in theory, in the future, you can sell it, and there's money that can go towards liquidity pool or something. In theory, and
Seems worthless.
It does. We were looking up sports memorabilia and the value, and some of those things worth $1 million. Worth a little more. Depends on the person. I don't know if that basketball would be, but there's certain things that could have enough value where you could actually back a token with it. Especially now with Trump is tokenizing multiple things, like multiple. Again, I don't think you're gonna have enough to have a $500 million market cap, but at some point, people don't give a shit. It's just token and speculation and shit coining.
Do we think something goes live tonight, or do you think he just like lays the groundwork for what it's going to be?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. I'm 50-50 if he launches a token. In fact, let's peek if that is on Polymarket. Both Trumps tweeting it last week made it feel like it's really, really close. What it comes down to now is this going to be Trump's token, Donald Trump's token, not just his kids? Because DJT was clearly Barron's token, right? That was Barron's token. It was. That's basically been proven now. This new token, is it Don Jr. and Eric's, or is it an official Trump token that you use on his website and you buy his gold shoes and you buy his cologne, all the stuff he sells, and next series of cards you buy in the Trump token, right? Is this now an ecosystem token and you make donations through it, right? Or is it the kids and Trump's like, it's not mine, my kids can do whatever, right? So that's then gets us to, does he announce it tonight? And if he did, pretty interesting on X, that is the home of crypto.
Oh, so how do you prepare for it?
So I had already sent some SOL to some Solana wallets using that Trojan bot, which I love again. I swapped some Bitcoin for some ETH to get ready in case it's on ETH. I've not bridged any over to Base. Also, if it's a public sale like Caitlyn Jenner's, there's no rush, right? This has been open for like 2 weeks. So no rush. And I think it will be this. They said it's going to be a fair launch, right? Although private sale, I'm sure, happened. Insiders getting tons of token. But I don't think there's going to be any rush to a contract to go buy it before normies, which I was hoping it was. That's why I set myself up with some funds in a few places. I don't think that's how it's going to work, though.
How long do you think Spaces is going to be?
Wait, say that again? The space is tonight. An hour. Okay. I hope it's a few hours. I would love to just kind of kick back and listen and whatnot. Again, pretty damn sure I'll stream it when it happens. Part of me wants to just like have it on in the background and just kind of just chill and listen. But
I'm going to listen to it. I'm definitely going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Super interested in it. I hope it doesn't crash. Remember when Elon was doing that thing with DeSantis, was it?
Yep.
And like
anytime it's busy, it crashes, it feels like, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be clunky. Too bad they just,
That should be a bet on here if it's even going to survive. It's going to be huge. It'll be maybe the biggest spaces ever.
How many people do you think are going to show up for it?
200,000, which is a huge number, but I think
more than that.
Yeah, you think? Okay.
I think DeSantis had at least that many.
Okay. All right.
I feel like DeSantis was over 400,000.
Okay.
I guess I kind of assume Trump's going to have over 1 million.
All right, I'm going to ask.
Could be totally wrong.
How many people listened? All right, I'm trying Grok. I want to see if this is decent here. I never use it, but I'm thinking more and more to try. Okay. At its peak, had around 300,000 concurrent listeners. Now it counts, like afterwards too, so it probably did get over 1 mil. But 300,000 was peak concurrent. I just don't know if it's different now and like the shine is worn off a little bit. If Trump even hits that number, you would think he would. But I think he will, yeah. Maybe 400,000 or 500,000. That'd be crazy.
It's so hard to picture not. Like, yeah, but maybe I'm crazy. I'd be surprised. Musk and Trump, it's got to be the biggest spaces ever.
You would think. At the very least, that biggest spaces ever. And again, there should be a market for that. All right, some of the options. What'll Trump say during the Elon interview? MAGA. It's funny. It feels like he says that less and less now. I'm not sure if he says MAGA. It's interesting. That's only at 67%. He doesn't say it much. Crypto. That's the one thing, and I like that bet, by the way. He's not said crypto much at all. He hasn't. He didn't say it at the Bitcoin. Well, that's stupid. He absolutely said at the Bitcoin conference, interviews and stuff like that. He hadn't said it much. Actually, I got to take that back. Everything did change a couple weeks ago. Before that, so after the event at Mar-a-Lago where he was asked about NFTs, there was this big watch. Is he going to mention crypto or Bitcoin here? Is he going to mention it here? And he just never would. But again, I think things changed in the past few weeks where it's now part of his more regular.
What other
speeches.
bets are on here?
So MAGA, crypto, censorship, trans, Mars, tampon.
Tampon Tim.
Oh my God, has he said that?
I haven't heard him say that. I'd be surprised to hear him say that.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this is where shit gets fun. It's taking a bet like that. Illegal immigrant, civil war, interesting. I wonder if that talk ramps up as we get closer to the election too. My biggest fear, dude, is Kamala winning. I'm telling you, that's where I think things get the scariest because I think that's where Trump people are going to feel like they were fucked over and they have no more chance and it's officially over. And I think that's when things get stupid, like scary stupid.
Maybe.
Yeah. Tesla, weird, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 54%, man.
I would take that.
I mean, geez, yes. Let me see what you make here. Hang on, not limit. I want market. $10 bet makes you $8. I mean, dude, that's shit, dude. I would love to bridge some Matic over or whatever, bridge some ETH over. $500 bet.
See what I got in Matic, because but you have to do it from a VPN, right?
That's right. $500 bet makes you almost almost $400. That seems like a slam dunk that he's going to say Bitcoin during this thing.
Yeah, it seems like a solid bet.
One of these bets closed today. It was, does Trump come back to X before the interview? And he did, so people made some money there, which is cool. Where do I see the more historical stuff? Man, Polymarket's just crushing, dude. Crushing. Best product to come out of this cycle so far. Yeah, that was on here somewhere. Fucking shout out Polymarket. Unofficial sponsors of the show. Not a sponsor at all, but brought to you by Polymarket. Yeah. Debates are going to come up too, which will...
Can you bet in USDC, or is it just in Poly or in Matic?
To be honest, I don't know if I even got that far. I did toggle on a VPN. I connected a wallet, and I don't think I played enough. That feels like a gimme though. Sponsored by Zins. Dude, I finally crossed the threshold with Zins. I love them. Okay, I've been vaping and using Zins for a while. Stopped vaping, haven't vaped in over a week now. Using just Zins full time. Anyway, when I would use Zins, I would get like kind of nauseous, and they wouldn't make me feel anything. Like I didn't feel good on them. I didn't always feel bad, but I didn't feel good on them. Something changed over the weekend. All of a sudden, I love them. So I think it's that I built up a tolerance, and then when you go between when you go between popping them, you don't feel good. You kind of start getting a little withdrawal. So you pop when you feel great. I think it finally happened. I was looking forward to it, by the way. I really like Zins. I love them. That's what I meant. Fucking love them.
I need to bridge some Matic. I want to do some bets here.
Yeah, dude. I bet it's a. Here's the cool thing. If you guys don't do tonight and you still need more evidence that this shit works and it's profitable, all that good stuff, man, you get to see tonight as an example. You get to see every fucking major event, all three of the upcoming debates. There are going to be three. You get to see the election itself. This is a new forever thing, being able to just make these bets with crypto, which there were already platforms, but this is a little more mainstream at this point. So it's fucking fun. I like this timeline, man. I like it all.
Okay, so you bet in USDC. Okay. So you got a bridge, swap, bet in USDC.
I like it. You gonna do that Bitcoin bet?
Yeah, I think so.
Any others that are standing out to you?
I like the weird bet. I like that.
You'd bet
Civil War wouldn't take.
Would you bet yes on that?
I would bet yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him saying that.
He does say weird, even just like in like not even related to what the the Democrats say about Republicans now. They just call him weird, but he said weird, but like I think often enough.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like, yeah. What does $200 on that pay?
I mean, you more than 2x your money. $100 gets you 138 on top of your 100. So
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, weird is an
Mars?
interesting bet. Yeah, I would like to hope Musk would pump his own bags, his SpaceX bags, you know?
Yeah, I feel like to me, Bitcoin and weird are two that I could fuck with.
Yeah. Let me see. I wonder if there's any other bets out here. Yeah, it's probably the main one here. Fuck, dude. I love it. I just
Civil
love
War,
Polymarket.
yeah, Civil War. That at 25% give or take. That's a decent one to consider.
He gets close to that topic. He definitely talks about, kind of the chaos that'll come if this happens or this doesn't happen. So I wonder when he starts talking that specific term. And again,
yeah, and I'm trying to think, could he say it in any other, region? Could he be talking about anywhere else where a civil war could be?
I think if he just says the words, I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just thinking, like, is there anywhere else where that could apply?
Oh, gotcha. Could with Iran.
Oh, look at Joe popping in to say, "Yo, it's me."
Wait, is he here?
Just on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Like in the comments on X.
What's up, Joe? Good to see you. By the way, Joe, go ahead and vote. Let's see how you're doing right now. The audience is voting for who gets the boot. And by the way, this is not fake, Joe. Whoever loses the bet or wins it, however you look at it, or the vote, is booted for an episode.
It's part of our weekly segment.
Yeah, so we'll do a show where I think we'll all be here. Actually, you don't have to be, but you don't get to come on the show. And look at it as vacation or punishment, whatever you need. But it'll be a 2-man show. Right now, Joe, you're in the lead, so you're getting a day off, it seems. Joe is in the lead, 59%. Henry, you're in second here with 22%. I'm shocked. And then I'm in third with only 18%. I'm really surprised.
Huh.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Genuinely thought I was going to win.
Yeah, well, you voted for me. So I feel like that technically shouldn't count.
Well, I can undo it, I think.
Or I just vote for you.
Oh, that works, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that might tie us up. Either way, I think Joe's fucked.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Yeah, throw that vote in. I'm going to get bullish, bearish set up here. But, again, interesting night ahead of us. We'll see. Is it going to be any kind of game-changing night? I doubt it. But at this point...
Where's the poll?
On the video right on YouTube, I'll DM it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, just send it over on Discord.
Got it.
While you're doing that, some of this bullish bearish is just interesting shit. Guys, there is a new, I guess, application that's on GitHub right now. It was trending #1 as of earlier, called Deep Live Cam. Basically, it's deep fakes, but like live with your video cam, and it's really fucking good. Really fucking good. This is the timeline we're on now. This is how good tech is getting. And I freaking love it. So I was going to try it earlier, and you got to install like Python and shit to make it work, but I mean, come on, that's crazy. Look at that.
Wait. What is this?
It's a deepfake live streaming thing, as in, like, we can be doing this, but you can literally put someone else's face on yours, and it works better than like a mask, an AR mask or something. It's pretty fucking convincing. Who is that? I don't know.
I was just gonna ask the same thing.
It almost looks like the Billy Butcher guy from The Boys. I don't remember the actor's name, but the Elon Musk one's pretty fucking good.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, that's like crazy.
Tech's wild, and this is available to the public now. Like, just imagine. First off, imagine what the government has. Just imagine. As somebody who believes all the body double shit, not all of it, but I believe we got them for certain people, for fucking sure. And I believe there's some wild fucking tech. Like, I think that there's a tech that can teleport airplanes, by the way. This is fucking wild, and anybody can use it. So, yeah, you can find it on GitHub and install it and test it out yourself. I was tempted to try to get it running for today. Just couldn't quite get it, but... that's it. You can do bullish on that or bearish if you want, but
crazy.
It's like definitely crazy. Okay. Over 1 million wallets now hold 1 Bitcoin. A lot of full Bitcoiners out there, man. It's growing. I'm not one of them yet. I'm not, but but I'm bullish on that. Kind of part of me's not because I get a little jealous, you know? But bullish, bearish on that number. It's a good sign for growth, I think, right?
Yeah, I like it. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot.
I dig it. For you Marvel fans, are we potentially going to see not just what's his name? What's his fucking name? Iron Man, Downey Jr. We're not just going to see Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Are we potentially going to see a whole evil Avengers lineup? I don't know if this is just some promo stuff, right? But that's Captain America as like a Hydra version of himself.
Oh.
Which would be cool. Imagine there's a whole Dark Avengers team, and it's literally the Avengers versus the evil Avengers. It would be a real fucking cool movie. So I'll tell you this, I'm bullish on that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bullish on that.
Pudgy Penguins. Okay, where would you rank Pudgy Penguins amongst the most popular crypto native characters in the world today? There was no number one option. There was just the top 2 is the highest. They were voted top 10. That actually won, which I'm surprised. Where would you vote them?
Me?
Yeah, most popular crypto native characters. I can't think of who's really above them beyond Bored Apes. And again, this extends beyond NFTs, just crypto as a whole. But what other characters are there?
I guess they'd have to define characters. Like, is BitBoy a character?
Oh, this was fucked. So there was 1,000 votes that came in, and like this was super botted. So I don't think BitBoy would count. No, maybe it would. Maybe something like BitBoy should count, like personalities, all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say like what a character is.
Okay, Doge Dog, the Sheepdog, Pepe. I think that makes sense. Mascots. I think BitBoy should count. Real character, fake character. I think it's all good. It's a brand, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like top 10 is a fair assessment.
Yeah. Okay. I dig it. Do just one or two quick ones. Oh, this was interesting. Kind of plays on our conversation today. The European Union issued a letter to Elon Musk demanding that he censors Trump tonight in the interview. Fucking wild.
Yeah. Well, thank God we don't give a fuck about the European Union.
Yep. Okay, disarming techniques. Instead of bullish bearish, I just want you to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10.
Is this like the crazy fast guy?
So good. It's so fast and so technical. Check this out. We'll get by the way, I'm going to open up that channel, so just a heads up.
The object is that you're using the back strap of the cap to rip the gun out of the opponent's hand.
I feel like you'd have to be so fluent in that.
Yeah. Also,
you have to be very well
imagine if
practiced.
there's a hammer there, you're probably just going to discharge that gun into your belly, right?
No, because like you can't pull that hammer with that kind of force.
You can't. It
No.
seems stupid. It seems fucking stupid. Do you think that's real?
I think it's a real video. I just don't know that it's a real tactic.
Well, yeah, like those fake martial artist guys who like.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it feels like that, right?
It feels very. If like I would say like don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't. Although that'd be funny. Record it if you do. And then finally, a killer promo video from the Bored Apes. Not really from the Bored Apes. Let me make that clear. It's not from them. Fucking incredible. Bunny tweets, dear whoever made this, thanks for kicking me while I'm already down. 480K to be exact. That's fucking beautiful. If the Bored Apes were that, if the Bored Apes were closer to Milady, they'd be cooking right now. But someone else has got to do that for them. Amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think? Bullish?
Yeah, I'm bullish on that video.
Incredible.
I like it.
Incredible.
It's fun.
Good stuff, guys. Man, it felt great to be back. Real awesome, Henry, having you back. Let us check out the poll and see how the people have voted. Okay. Let the record show. Oh, who do I vote? I vote I can't vote. I just need to see the results. So I'll go on my other screen where I have. Well, I guess if I vote for myself, that cancels me out.
No, because you voted for me, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
either
I
way.
voted for you.
Okay. So then, and ultimately, it doesn't matter. You are at 22%. I am at 22%. Joe is at 57%. Joe, I'm sorry, my friend. You're fucking out of here one day this week. Today doesn't count. We'll figure out what day works best.
Fired.
Yeah, you're fucking fired for a day. So you're out of here. Again, we'll figure out what day, but one day this week, just Henry and Hudah, maybe a special guest. We'll talk about that if we bring a special guest on who maybe, if they outperform Joe, replace Joe. So
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. So anyway, again, great having you back. Guys, appreciate the hell out of you watching. Always a pleasure getting to hang with you guys. Stay tuned. Also here, also on Inside NFTs. I don't know if I'm streaming which channel it's going to be on, so watch both. So SlamX Official here on YouTube. It's Inside NFTs is the personal account, and then make sure you're following everybody. Henry the Grape, Hudah_idiot. Guys, have a great afternoon. We'll fucking see ya.
See ya.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Good shit. Honestly, yeah, good having you. Good having you back, man.
Yeah, good shit, man. I'm gonna fly because I'm gonna go to my computer and bridge some.
Look, you waited for the show to be over. Hang on. This fucking
that?
asshole. Hey, Joe, just in time.
It's Joe.
Come in right at the. You were literally on the plane. What's up, man? Yeah, your reception. Mwah.
What's
Yep.
on your mouth?
He's
bro?
wearing a mask. Oh no.
No, that's no. Stay safe. Stay-
Are you protecting other people, or are you protecting yourself? Okay. You're still there. Okay.
Yeah, it's because the internet sucks.
Oh yeah. Okay, I heard your voice. Good to hear your voice, man.
Does he have
Jesus.
COVID?
Are you sick? Are you
Asking
protecting
that.
others?
I'm here. No.
Okay.
Joe.
I love Joe. Man, I wonder when he's gonna find out he got the boot. So, I don't know. He doesn't know
Joe,
yet.
safe travels, bro.
Yes,
I know the
sir.
reception's not good, but
Yep. I know you got a
safe
boogie,
travels.
Henry.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see, boys.
Actually, I don't think the transmission rate on a plane is that high. I think it's to Levin's point. I think the circulation in a plane is
Not
quite
true,
good.
because remember, fucking Vitalik brought a little measuring instrument on the plane.
Oh, did he?
He
Okay.
did, and it's like it's awful. It's awful the way the air circulates. So
I feel
Joe
sick
is
as
doing his-
fuck right now. By the way,
you what?
I feel sick.
Oh, no
Blasting
shit.
Headache. My face is flush.
Like all of a sudden here, like past couple hours?
No, like since this morning.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
It's the season. I think the kids are starting to get it here, and that sucks.
bastards.
Nobody-
All right, I'm
nobody
gonna
wants
go
to get
play
sick.
some bets
Awesome.
if I can figure this shit out.
Yeah, good luck. Love you guys.
Go ahead. Yeah, love you
Peace.
too, dude. See ya.